All right, guys, Georgia Boy here, and at the bench today, loading up some 243s for my son's new Savage 110 Hunter, and I'm loading up some Spear 100 grain boat tail soft points. We got several different powders. One of them I'm using is IMR 3031. It's a little fast, but it's shot good in the 708, 3030, 4570. And I'm hoping it does. And Preacher's Day Off has a good load, and I'm using it. And I'm going to work up a little charge range right there using Preacher's famous 243 load that he brags on that Tikka so much about. We'll see. And but this morning I was watching Lever Guns 50, and I got tagged. He tagged me with this quarantine question thing that's been going around. So let me get my paper. And I agree with him. Some of these questions are kind of odd, and but I get it. Not everybody is the same. Certainly, not everybody lives out in a rural area like me, and life is different for different people. But question one: how many rolls of toilet paper do you have? I don't know, but there's several packs in the closet, and we've not done without. And if we did get without, we'd survive. We would improvise. It wouldn't be the end of the world. And there were other things that I would stockpile before toilet paper. A gnat in here. What's the biggest change since lockdown? The wife works for the local school. Her and my boys have been home. The boys been doing online learning for the last 2 months, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember. So they've been home. That's been a good thing. Enjoyed that and got a lot of projects done around the house. Also, I pastor a local church, and so we postponed services there for a few weeks. At the beginning of this, when the idea was to, do your part, love your fellow man, and so we did it. But we're back to having church now, back to normal. The numbers aren't just adding up. You got to go on. You just can't stay in hiding forever. So handshakes, that's been a big change. Men in the South, I don't know about anywhere else, but you meet somebody, you see somebody, you immediately throw out that hand and shake hands. And so that's been a little different because we've tried not to do that. We've tried to be wise. What state do you live in? I don't want to give out that information, but I'll just let you guess on that one. What have you gone without during this? Pretty much nothing. One thing, though, I haven't been able to make as many house calls or personal visits with folks at church, especially the seniors who are kind of wanting to lay low. And so if it's not necessary, I don't go. So that's been different. And but I've done funerals and everything else through this. Life goes on, and death and everything else. Nothing changes. But we haven't been out to eat at restaurants. A lot of times after church, we do that, go out to eat with a family or a couple families. We've not done that. The restaurants have been closed. Let's see here. Can't even read my own writing. What are you most grateful for? Well, as a Christian, it's my salvation. My salvation in Christ. I've been redeemed. I've been forgiven. I've been reconciled to God through faith in Christ. I've not been redeemed by my works or by the blood of bulls or goats, but by the precious blood of Christ. And so for me, that's the thing I'm most grateful for. That's who I'm grateful to. And everything else flows out of that. My wife, my children, my church family, my brothers and sisters in Christ, every relationship I have, the food I eat, the shoes on my feet, and the shirt on my back, all flows out of that. What do you miss the most? Just some level of normalcy in society. I'm kind of tired of hearing about all this. How long has it been since you've been to a campsite? We normally don't do the campsite thing. We camp in a national forest or at a place we have in the mountains and trout fish there. And was there a few weeks ago trout fishing, but got rained out. What's your favorite quarantine food? Well, like a lot of people, you know, the folks who have been in a 2-bedroom apartment trapped on the 10th floor somewhere in New York City, eating ramen noodles or popcorn or whatever they can get, you know, I don't know, is a lot different than me. I don't really have a favorite quarantine food. My wife has been home, so I've been eating a lot better here lately than normal junk that I'm normally eating. So, how are you exercising? I don't. I tore down some barns. I cut up a tree that came down in a storm, stacked that wood, planted a garden, fish, hike, and do all that. So, what will be your pandemic purchase? Well, I've made a few small purchases, stocked up on some reloading supplies before this happened, bought a few things. I'm looking to get a new lever gun, but I put that off on hold just to see what happens for now, but maybe in the days to come. So there is my answers, and I'll just leave it open. If you watch my video, you want to do it, hey, I tagged you. So jump in and do one. And I'm going to get back to loading these 243s. It's raining the next couple days, so as soon as I can go to the range, there'll be a range video. You guys take care.